Hello, it's Pete here again, and today it's all about Theodore. So you may have seen the overview when we talked about the different colorized animals. Today we're going to show you how to put one together. Theodore in all his glory. Now obviously you'll note the two sizes. This is the original size and this is the new size, which is much better for your card fronts. So the card makers out there, the people who like to make tags, much better size. But of course we have accessories for both. These are the accessories for the smaller of the two, and the other set are exactly the same except scaled up for the larger of the two. You may already have the originals, but they have been re-released by popular demand. Now we are going to do another video actually where we show you about some of the possibilities with some of the different accessories and some different backgrounds from your stash as well. But today is all about how does it work, what is Colorize all about, and how do we get the best from it. So let me just bring in my Big Shot machine, because I'm going to take a piece of silver card, and we're going to start by cutting silver card. And the reason I'm using silver card is so that these lines show up, because there is a purpose. Now, brown number 1, you'll see there, here has brown number 2. So that is a suggestion. So there will be YouTube videos showing you how to assemble these, so you're not alone. And they're a great help. I use them all the time. Well, I used to use them. I can sort of do it in my sleep now. Let's run that through. There's our die cut. Now, you'll see those lines, those wonderful lines. That tells you where the next layer goes. Now, I just happen to have that next layer here. So you can see it follows the contours and it follows those lines. So you're getting it perfect. There's no guesswork. It's going to be perfect every time. So let's cut the actual first layer, shall we? So let's take, this is a very dark brown. Could be a black. Doesn't really matter. It's whatever you have to hand, because you know what you have in your stash, that will dictate how these animals will look. Sizzix cardstock, obviously we have so many different shades of brown, so many different shades of red, pink, grey, orange, yellow, green, blue. I think I did everything. Oh, purple, lilac, and on and on and on. So it's always good to have a good stash with plenty of different colours and different shades in each colour as well. So that's my base layer. That's where we're going to start today. So I'll put my machine to one side because I've pre-cut everything, quite frankly. And I want to talk about a wonderful product called Adhesive Sheets. Now, there are 10 sheets in a pack. Here's one of them. You simply peel away the base and you attach that to your cardstock. Now, this is sticky. It's a very strong adhesive, but it's sticky on both sides. So you attach it to your cardstock, you die cut your cardstock, and essentially it turns it into a sticker. So there's no messing around with glue, especially, you know, when we come down to the smaller pieces, because the glue can, quite frankly, get everywhere, which is something that we would rather avoid. But not today, my friends, not today. So I'm going to put this down in place. That's exactly where it needs to be. Why do I know that? Because I'm using those contour lines. So let's bring in now the next colors. The next die actually would be this one. So there's the arm, that's the tail, that's detailing for, I can't remember quite what yet, but it'll come to me. So all the pieces that I need for the next layer, and again, these animations will be available to you. So you can go to YouTube, you can put in Colorize Theodore, and up it will pop. How to assemble, which colors to cut, which order to cut them in, and where to place them. So there we are. So see how easy this really makes everything. Just peeling that off there. You know you're going to get perfect adhesion. You know you're going to get it just in the right place as well. So, right, let's take this one. Peel that back. So this is Theodore's arm. So that one goes over the top there. Just that very subtle change of color. This is more of a reddish brown. There's more red in this brown. So it doesn't have to be browns, remember. If you saw the overview video I did, I explained that Theodore has been done as a polar bear. I've seen him done as a panda, believe it or not. It was really cool. It was something that I hadn't thought about myself personally, but you know, if you go to the usual store, you go to places like Pinterest, you'll see all these wonderful creations, and people have got so creative. And I'm not just talking about Tim's design team, who always come up with the most incredible stuff, but just you guys out there, you've taken the concept of Colorize and you've played around with it, and some of the things that I've seen are quite extraordinary. Now, here's the next layer. Actually, I'm going to bring it in 2 layers, because the first one is this grey. Okay, this grey is going to sit underneath the snout. So I'm going to pop that just there, like so. Then the next bit is, this is a lovely warm brown. And that is going to sit right there, like so. Now, to give that some extra dimension, some extra depth, we're going to bring in this next color, which is a warmer, which is a lighter version of that brown. And remember, it doesn't need to be cardstock. It can be white card, which you coloured with distress inks and distress oxides. So you can play around with the depth of the colour and the shades and the texture. Now, you can even use embossing folders. Tim came out with a wonderful embossing folder called Cracked Leather. And a lot of people have used it, particularly with our wonderful elephant and hippo. And what they did is that they cut them from grey cardstock and then just gently inked over the embossing folder before embossing. And it gives this most wonderful appearance of the hide of an elephant or a hippo. It's quite incredible. But if you go to those sources and have a look, you'll see it there. So think about the embossing folders that you have in your stash. Think about the wonderful foliage dyes that Tim's come out with. So maybe you could have a forest background or some of the trees that Tim has done as well. So there we are. That's the detail all coming together. Now, all that is left really is for the eyes, the nose, and the pink for one of the ears. But I think we've seen quite enough, because what I've done is, here's one I've made earlier just to save us a bit of time. So that's our Theodore in all his glory. Now, what I want to add him to a card front. Could be a tag, could be whatever you wish. And I've put some 3D tape. This is the Sizzix 3D adhesive tape on the back. 3D adhesive foam tape, I should say. There we are. I'm popping down. Now, obviously, accessories. It's happy birthday. Oh, birthday hat, balloon, sorted. There we are. So this is our balloon. And again, we've got the 3D pad on the back. There. Just peel it off. Normally I would glue this in place as well. There we are, just pop that underneath there. Just coming off the edge of the card. I like that happening. It gives it a sort of a tension to the composition. I do like things that just hang off the edge, almost as if they're breaking free. There we are. Put the hat in place, and that's it. There he is. Simple. Imagine receiving that as a handmade card. Quite incredible. Let's put that underneath there. Let's take a look at another couple that I made actually using Theodore. Now this one, as I said, it's just blues, different shades of blues and white and what have you. So it's very much the polar bear in that one. You could just use white card and ink around the edges before you layer it up, and that will give you a similar sort of effect. And then finally, using those wonderful accessories, and it has to be said, the broom from Winston. Winston was a wonderful snowman that colorized that Tim released a few years back now. This is a Tim die as well, one of those lovely moons. This is a Tim die, the swirl of stars. You have to go to Tim's website and look at all the products that he's brought out under Sizzix over the years, and that will really spark your imagination as to the next level you can take these wonderful dies. It's all there for you if you care to look. So there we have it. I mean, it is really simple, but it is so much fun. And obviously, we are going to be doing more with Theodore. There is another video coming after this, so check that out as well. But please do go to timholtz.com or check out YouTube for Tim's overview. He will tell you all about this wonderful range of colorized animals, which are backed by popular demand, thanks to you folks at home. But find inspiration in all the usual places. There's Instagram, Facebook, you know where to look. I'll see you again soon.